name is Paul Vasulka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. Today we're going to do Test 1, Section 4, number 37, which reads, Jessica opened a bank account that earns 2% interest compounded annually. Her initial deposit was $100, and she uses the expression 100 times x to the end to find the value of the account after t years. So it's always a good idea to underline the important information, the equation, what stuff stands for, basically what's going on. Question 37 asks, what is the value of x in the expression? So what I'm going to do on the bottom right of your screen, I'm going to give you 3 rules that apply to questions of this type. First is to take 2% of a number, multiply by 0.02. And I'm sure that you know that rule already. To increase a number by 2%, multiply by 1.02. You might not know that one. To decrease a number by 2%, multiply by 0.98. And you may not know that one. So we're going to prove that these rules. First, to increase a number by 2%, what most students will do, let's say that number is 100. What they would usually do is they'd take 100 and they'd add 2% of 100. Now, notice the greatest common factor between these two is 100. So if I put 100 there, I could pull out 100 and put 1 plus 0.02 in parentheses. Notice if I distributed that 100, it would be the same as the top equation. So you could do this in one step by multiplying 100 by 1.02. It's the same thing for the 0.98. Now, students usually have more trouble when it's a decrease by a certain percent, but the same concept applies. To give you a practical example, let's say you go shopping and you get 2% off of a product. Well, you're paying for 98% of it. So that's how you can remember to do that. But again, if we were to do the proof for it, most students would take your 100 and they would subtract 2% of 100. Well, if I take that 100 out, then it becomes 100 times 1 minus 0.02. So you do it all in one shot by doing 100 times 0.98. Now, you never have to do this proof. All you have to do is remember the rule, and then you're good to go. So as long as you know that rule, there's essentially no work to be done here, because you're going to gain 2% annually. So you would multiply that 100, it would be 100 times 1.02, and t would just be your number of years. You could also mess with this picking numbers. You could figure if your t equals 1, after the first year, you're going to have $102. And you can mess with your numbers and see what works out for you there. After 2 years, keep in mind this is exponential. So you're not going to have $104. You're going to have 2% more than 102. So in other words, you're going to gain more than $2 the second year. Thank you for watching today. My name is Paul, Ivy Masters Learning Center. If you like this video, click like, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. If there's any question from any SAT, PSAT, or ACT, any of those official tests that you want to see, leave a comment in the comment section. And someone who has trouble with percents or increases, decreases, you could share this video with them. Have a great day, everybody.